And welcome back. There is a brewery out there called New Belgium Brewing. It's over in Fort Collins, Colorado. They make a beer called Fat Tire. And right on the bottle, you see a picture of this cruiser with big fat tires. And I always thought to myself, I want one of those.
Well, you can have one.
Apparently.
Yeah, and Jen gets to enjoy what it is. It's called a fat bike, and it's a kind of bike you'd ride in the wintertime, right, Jen?
Yeah, and all of this is weird. I didn't think I was going to be doing any of this today. In part, riding my bike right near the 495-90 split right now where we are near Tryon Bike. But I got Blake here as my good guide, and I trusted him. He's like, oh, we'll go and we'll try it out on a track. Okay, that is the track. I'm going to try riding this bike in just a little bit on this quote-unquote track. I thought it was an actual track, not like where a deer ran earlier and now we're calling it a track. But Blake's, he says I can do it. So we wanted to try it out first. We're going to hop on. And I said, Marty, you understand this. I shouldn't have done a leg day yesterday. All right, so it could ride like any other. You were telling me as we get going, slow and steady.
Slow and steady wins it. It's definitely slow and steady lets you balance a little bit better. It gives you a little more time to think about where you're going. It also is harder to spin out if you're going a little bit slower.
Okay. All right. So slow and steady. Slow and steady. I'll remember that. All right. All right. I said, this is so cool. It's so weird because in your mind, you're thinking, I can't ride my bike in this weather. You think I should be slipping all over the place. But it's as if I'm riding in the summer on like a clean pavement. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're a little bit more, hello car. Maybe I'm a little bit more sturdy because that 5-inch wheel perhaps. I think people in the cars are like, I didn't think I was going to have to look out for people riding their bike in the winter. Do you, Blake, when you're riding around, because he does this ride a lot in the winter, are people not even thinking about bikes, people in the cars, in the winter?
It's gotten better and better. Having a lot of flashing lights helps a lot. People pay attention more when you have the strobe lights. But like I said, people have gotten better over the past couple of years.
Well, I do feel like we're seeing it more and more people out on bikes.
Definitely. A couple of years ago when I was commuting in general, you know, I'd see maybe 1 or 2. Now I easily see 10 or 20 along the way.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you're going to give me some advice for when we try the quote-unquote track.
Yep.
If I might fall, how should I prepare for that?
Well, I'd be ready to fall off and, you know, end up in knee-deep snow.
Okay.
And when you get back on, you want to be in a little bit harder gear than you think you might need to.
Okay.
That'll give you more control when you start again.
Uh-huh. So I should probably figure out how to change the gears on this, huh? What about like a leg workout? It's got to demand much more of your legs.
It is a little bit harder, at least at first. Once you build up some momentum, the bigger wheels definitely help keep you going.
Okay. I don't know if I buy it, but we'll try it out. All right, so I got to work on these gears. Okay. This really is the strangest, whoa, that's the brake. Woo! All right, we got to work on the gears. All right, I'm going to go around. Terry, show them one more time where I'm going to go in just a little bit. I don't get much of a wiggle room there. You just kind of go up. I'll be honest, I'm not intimidated by much, except for cooking. But riding a bike up there on TV, I admit I'm a little intimidated. We'll see how it goes. Trying out fat bikes. Tryon Bike with Blake. We'll see if I'm talking to him when this is all over. Guys, back to you.
All right. She's getting out of microphone range there.
Yeah, well, that's what the sound is. But wow.
Yeah.
Check her out.
Given the destination, she should do like a traffic report for us too.
I know she could tell us what 590 is looking like at that hour, right? Just be like, 590 near the 490 split's looking pretty good.
All I know is that if I ever biked to work, I would not be presentable when I came in.
No, Adam would be,
Especially in the winter.
he'd need a shower and you know, a change of clothes.
Yeah.
When we come back,